Okay, you see that logo on the left side? It's meet the people. That's one thing that commissioners do best, is meet people. And I know all of you are full of energy, aren't tired, and you've got lots of commissioners that you're able to keep. But what I want to give you are the elements of successful commissioner retention. It's hard getting them, and it's hard enough to keep. Explore our learning objectives, be the next slide, are exploring the elements of commissioner retention, discuss a planned approach, and build a retention plan. Next slide. Elements of a retention plan. You must have a vision. Simplify unit service. Don't make it hard for yourself. Training, resources, and recognition. The next slide will be the drive, vision, mission, and values. Vision is picture future successes on recruiting, on retention of commissioners. What we do now, who we serve, and how we serve them. Values, core beliefs that guide our behavior and actions. A lot of everything that was mentioned before has a lot to do or is dependent on how we are able to retain our commissioners. A lot of this won't work if we can't keep commissioners. Next slide. Simplify the mission, serve units, make unit contacts, and build a unit service plan. Training. Training builds confidence, provides tools for success, enables goal accomplishment, aligns commissioners with the policies of the BSA, and training provides better service to units. And it enhances, that training enhances the program for scouts. The commissioners are the, you might say, the experts, the in-house experts that know the program. So we should know how to better serve units, but we got to think outside the box. Training opportunities. We have commissioner basic training, commissioner colleges, commissioner conferences, district commissioner meetings, impact sessions. We've had the Philmont training, and we have training, commissioner training at C-Base. And if you go on the site, you will see we have some training coming up in June for commissioners, the first week of June, I believe, for commissioners. So I would encourage you to go online and see when that is, and try to fit it in your schedule, which I'm attempting to do myself. Okay, a very important part about commissioner retention is succession planning. District commissioners, you should have someone that you are mentoring now to replace you. Unit commissioners, you should have someone out there, and it's got to be a personal thing for commissioners for recruiting. It's a personal thing. It's a special thing. Go out and get commissioners. Commissioners are special people. Not everyone can be a commissioner. The succession planning can be public or private. 10 years. I have commissioners that have been commissioners for 10, 15 years. One just retired at over 25 years. I have one that's been in there 35 years. So you need to look at the tenures of your commissioners, how effective they are. And if you got to trim it to make your team more effective, look at and see who's making contacts, who's not making contacts, find out why they're not making the contacts, find out why they're not attending commissioner meetings, find out why they're not attending roundtables. The effectiveness of your commissioners will reflect on the effectiveness of your units. Another part of commissioner retention, keeping your commissioners, is recognition. Work with them to set goals. Beginning of the year, your first meeting, set some goals with your commissioners. Skill development, ongoing training, which is available to commissioners. Celebrate their commitment and achievement through awards. And that recognition will inspire other commissioners and those who are aspiring to be commissioners. And we come to awards and recognition for commissioners. There are award and recognition items, the Commissioner Badge of Office, the Train Leader Emblem, the commission itself, the Arrowhead Honor, the Commissioner Key, the Doctorate of Commissioner Science Not Award, Commissioner Award of Excellence in Unit Service, Certification of Commendation, Distinguished Commissioner Service Award, local awards and recognition. I am constantly on my commissioners in my district to get that paperwork filled out. There are things that you have done as a commissioner and you don't realize you've earned that award. Some commissioners don't realize there are commissioner awards. And that's one way to, especially those that are, you might say, burnt out, see where you can help them, encourage them. Then there are local awards that councils can give, districts can give to their commissioners. And there are commissioner resources. We have the BSA commissioner website. We have commissioner tools. We have roundtables. We have materials and other resources or other commissioners. Mentor your senior commissioners, use them to mentor your new commissioners coming in. Take them, that mentoring can be, that commissioner can go to, take that new commissioner to a unit for a unit visit or unit event, introduce that commissioner, let the commissioner get familiar with the unit that they're going to be serving. And as you go through this, you have breakout sessions and here are questions you should be asking. What do you see as the biggest barrier to commissioner retention in your council and district? And these are questions you should be asking when you go back. What do you see as the biggest barrier? Which of the ideas discussed today as part of commissioner retention plan do you see as being the most helpful and effective in retaining commissioners? What other ideas do you have for commissioner retention? One idea I've used is the personal contact. To me, that's the most important. The personal contact, the relationships you have with people, other scouters, other people in the community to be unit commissioners. And always make sure they know what they're getting into. It doesn't hurt to think outside the box. Our last commissioner meeting, we had a brainstorming session and we came away with so many new ideas that we are going to implement this year. No district commissioner is as good as their unit commissioners. And now breakout or readout, once you've done your breakout, again, what do you see as your biggest barrier to retention of commissioners? And which of the ideas discussed today as part of commissioner retention plan do you see as being the most helpful and effective? And any other ideas you have for commissioner retention? The next is building your retention plan. You need to have a plan. District and a council retention plan. District commissioners, council commissioners, what's your retention plan? How are you going to keep your commissioners? How are you going to keep them engaged? You are in charge of your retention plan. Build a commissioner retention plan and write it up and use it continually. And in summary, commissioner retention is driven by vision, mission, and values. Properly trained commissioners, armed with resources, recognized for service, and the result is more effective commissioners, longer service, and enhanced commissioner training, and enhanced commissioner recruiting. And use commissioners to recruit other commissioners. It's not all on the district commissioner or the council commissioner. The commissioners need to be out recruiting other commissioners. You can, when you make your unit visits, there are parents of scouts, there are committee members of units. There are lots of potential commissioners out there, and many of them are just waiting to be asked. And the call to action I give to you is share what you learned today with your council. Build a retention plan for your district and your council. Work your plan and update and adapt based on your success. Utilize your retention plan in your recruiting. Let the people know that we have awards, we have training available, and track the progress and measure the success. And above all, I thank you for your time and scout on.